Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I want to take a minute to step back and talk about some of the supplies I use for our newcomers because we have so many new ones. First of all and foremost, let me tell you that when I craft like this and make journals, I make them on the day I'm making them. I don't plan them out very often. It's very rare, and if I do plan out, I will definitely let you know ahead of time that I've planned it out, and I will go over everything. But mostly I don't plan out. I don't know what I'm going to be using. I do pick my paper and I pick my format ahead of time. So my format this time, of course, is the altered book, and my papers I'm going to show you. But first, let's take a quick look at this pocket that we did yesterday. I've just been dying to see it. Let me put these away. Okay, so we have this pocket here. Now I can see it's going to take some hard pressing to get it to do its thing. It's going to tear right there. So I need to work with it a little bit and loosen it up. It's this piece right here. We might have to loosen it. Might be too much. Might be too much. Look, it broke. Okay, well, we're going to take it apart. That's the way, that it goes. Okay. So we will washi tape this. We'll washi tape that. And we'll washi tape this. Now this bends because this piece, this little hard piece that we made that's so thick, isn't blocking everything. So that's something I'll need to fix as we go along here. But let's see. That pocket's going to go like that, and we'll have a little charm on there. So a fixin' we will do, but first we're going to go over some supplies. We'll need fixing supplies to begin with. So, like I said, I have my base piece, my substrate, what I'm using to apply my papers to. And on this journal, I am choosing from this cardstock pack, 1891993, and I got it at Hobby Lobby. It's the paper studio called Joyful Gathering. Now I got this, it's a 2019 pack, so you can see that I'm using my old stuff. 2019, quite a while ago. But there's so much paper in a pack, and gosh, you might as well keep using it. The other thing that I'm using in this journal is this pack. Let me get it straightened up here. This pack. Okay, this should be a 12 by 12 pack, but it's not. It is a 14 by 14, I believe, and this is what it mostly looks like. Whoops, not that. It has some of these and some little pieces like this and that and that and that. And this is an Amazon. It's a Chinese brand. It starts with a W. I can't really tell you what it is. That is not. So, but that's what that is. This belongs to that other one. And this belongs here. This one, if I use it. And let's see. This one belongs to the one I'm using. This one belongs to this Fall Orchard Recollections pack. Now I got this one at Michael's. It's a 12 by 12. It's number 689564. 689564. and it is Fall Orchard. And that's what this one comes from, is here. And this one, and this one go, yep, these are part of this one apparently. And this one is a part of, I think it's another one of these. Let's see. No, it's from something else, but I couldn't tell you what. This is more of that fall plaid stuff here. So let's put all that together. Let's put all this together. My offcuts I'm throwing over there because I'll use those for... Oh, the kitty's yowling. He's wondering where I'm at. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come on, Luigi. So I'm going to set this aside. Those are the extras that I'm using. And then, if I need to, I will pull from this Heirloom Harvest Recollections pack. And this is Michael's, I believe. So 4 different paper pads. And the only reason I pull from 4 is because I'm trying to use up some of this stuff. But mostly, this is what we're using right here, is Paper Studio cardstock Joyful Gatherings. 1891993. And then the possibility comes here for the Recollections Heirloom Harvest. And Fall Orchard Recollections. And then I am pulling from this Amazon 14 by, or I'm sorry, they're not 12 by 12, they're 11 by 11, I believe. Not 14 by 14. Sorry about that. So I am pulling from this pack a lot because it has the pumpkins and I think it has some sunflowers somewhere, but I have to look. So that is the papers that I'm pulling from. Now I may just pull from some little 8x8 pads or 4x6 pads, solid colors. And those just come from packs that I have laying around. I couldn't tell you where I got them. I've had them for 10, 15 years. So that is what I'm doing. Now, in this book, I am also using some distress inks. Right now, I'm just using Dried Marigold, Vintage Photo, and Salvage Patina. That's the 3 I'm using in this journal. Now I like to switch them up because pages are different colors and sometimes this doesn't go good with something that has the Salvage Patina colors on it, such as this. I like to put the Salvage Patina on this one. And then on the Marigold, I've been adding it to mostly everything. The Marigold and the Vintage Photo. So you can see that they really go with any, really. The other thing I'm pulling from is I have quite a bit of ephemera. But in the fall journal, I'm using my mushroom stash. And it's right here. I have this one, and I have another one that's just a little drawer. Maybe it's over here. Here we go. It's a little drawer with pictures of mushrooms. So I will probably pull from either one of these for this fall journal. I have a farm one, and I may pull from the farm one if I need like pumpkins or something, and maybe I have some, but I really don't think I do. So let's set these aside for right now. The other thing I use quite a bit, that's the paper. Oh, backing. When I'm backing journal cards and stuff, I like to use a cardstock or just coffee dyed papers. A lot of times I'll use my offcuts that I have and I'll do that. So there's that. For closures on this one, as you saw, we're using this orange baker's twine. So we have that. And of course, I'm using 2 different glues. Well, I use 3 glues a lot of times, but this is my art glitter glue, and this bottle's been around a long time. I am using Fabri-Tac. It's a beacon. Now, it could be, they make 3 or 4 different brands of this. They each work about the same. If you have to get it from the hardware store, it might be called something else. But honestly, they all work about the same. They all smell about the same. This is acetone based. It doesn't wrinkle up your papers like water-based glues will. This dries super fast. This gives you a little bit of drying time. Not a lot, but a little bit. It gives you time to scooch the paper around a little bit. So, and the other thing I like to use a lot of times on the back of journaling cards is this, and then I go around the edge with the glue. Depending on the paper, which glue I would use. So there's that. I always use my trusty bone folder, and I always use one of these 3 scissors. I use this little punch to make my circles, such as this. Or if I need to make a small thumb notch in a pocket, just a small one like this, then I would use this punch for that. Now this one is, I think it's, what is it? We'll have to measure it. And everybody will tell you I love my ruler. It is, it looks like it's supposed to be a 1-inch circle. And then I love to use this one when I need a larger thumb notch here. So there's the small, there's the large. And this one is a 2.5-inch circle. Now it could be because these are the ones I have. So there's that. The other thing I like to use a lot of is this corner punch, and I use the big one. I got this one from Scrapbooking with Me on, they have a website, but they're on YouTube here. So I love this for tags. You can see it makes a great tag. And the other thing I love to use is my scallop punch. And it looks like this. It's just a little scallop in it. And I like to use my rounder punch, a 1/2 inch and a 1/4 inch. I use these a lot. Both of those. And I use this a lot. This is my We Are Memory Keepers, not creepers. Maybe it is creepers for Halloween. I use this all the time. And if I don't use this one because of length of paper, I use this upright one. So these are my go-to tools that I use in almost every scrapbooking book. Now, I prefer long scissors over the short, so a lot of times my shorts will be off to the side. The other thing I use a lot of is my tearing ruler. I love my tearing ruler. And I always use a pencil. I'm not sure how this one comes out, but oh, there it is. It's a weird pencil. It has its own sharpener. This pencil does not erase, so just a note on that. But I do use, I love these, and these are a Bic, and I absolutely love them. They're padded here. The erasers work great. They erase perfect. So let's take this one and put it over there, and put this one here. I use a pencil all the time. What else? Oh, can't forget the bulldog clips. I use several sizes. If they come on sale, I buy them and I stick them in here. I use them to hang stuff outside like paper, or if I've used a lot of stencils on coffee dyeing papers, then I will hang them with these outside. But I have 3 different sizes: small, medium, and very large. Sometimes I will use these little sticker things to raise something up off the pictures, like I did the mushroom page here. And the other thing I always use is my trimmer. My trimmer here, and I love to use this one. Either one is on my desk all the time. And I think that's about it. So, oops, there is my tool supply. And my paper supply I showed you. We got our substrate. Oh, last thing. This book is going to require washi tape. So I brought along some fall washi tapes. Amazon. And then the last thing is I might use these embellishments, some orange buttons or some little doodads, little shiny things inside of this journal. And last but not least, I might use a scoring board, this size or the bigger one. And what else can I tell you? Oh, I have a drawer here. And a lot of times I like to pull an envelope out and make a flip on one of the pages. So I might use an envelope here and there, but not very often. So, oh, and then I have ephemera I pull from. Here's some Kathy Holden. Sometimes I pull out of these. This is Amazon find here. And then I have a Tim Holtz box over here that is floral ephemera and tickets, butterflies, vintage elements, that kind of thing. I pull from those. And I think that's about it. I think we've got our most important things here. Got our that. We've got this. So, I don't write up a list. The reason is because I don't very often. This is my go-to right here. Usually this is it. Some sort of washi tape, some sort of ink, some sort of closure. If I'm making an outside closure, it's usually going to be a ribbon, and I'll go over that with you if I decide to do something like that on this journal. And I think that is about it for today. So, yeah, when we come back, we'll talk about fixing those pages. So I hope that you'll come back and join me, and thank you for stopping by for a supply list. This is my list. This is my list, and I'm checking it twice. I'm gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Here we go. Won't these be pretty in the orange? Oh, they're so pretty. So anyway, that is my supply list for this journal that I'm working on right now. And thank you very much for the question. I sure appreciate it. And I do often forget to give that information because I've been making journals a long time, and I just naturally just take off and go. And I make a lot of journals, several a month. So anyway, I do forget. So I appreciate the reminder, and I will talk to you all in the very next video, and we'll be fixing a page, so bring your fixers along. That would be these. Bring these along. We're going to need them. And we're going to need some glue, and we're going to need a little bit of fixing papers, because that's the way it goes. I'll see you then. Bye. Hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and we're back to fix the secret pocket page that did not work. Darn it, I was hoping it would. I mean, it works as a single page. It works fine. But when it was connected to a double page like this, with pockets here and here, it was too much. It was too thick. Perhaps if I'd have maybe just put a brad through here or an eyelet, it might have done okay, but it didn't. So I had to take it apart here. Remember, that was why I left it loose here, was to kind of give it some freedom, but wasn't enough freedom. So I put washi tape here where the spine tried to break. We've saved it by applying glue and washi tape here, so that will save this part of the spine. Thank heavens. Now we're going to do the same thing over here, and we'll start with we'll use a little different washi tape here. Here's one with mushrooms on it. Maybe we should use the mushrooms. So I'm going to pull this paper over this way, and that paper is mostly cut, so you know, I think we'll go with this one because it has more of the browns in it. Yeah, it's all got flowers, but it all has flowers. The mushrooms are on that one, but it's so light, I'm afraid you wouldn't be able to see it against this darker stuff. So I'm just going to probably apply 3 pieces to this because I don't have any of this brown stuff in a wider tape. So we'll start here. I'll bring this towards me a little bit. And get that right down in there. Right across the top of that spine where we cut the paper. Okay. Now we're going to do another one. This one's going to go in the center. We'll try to get it centered in there. And this is what I use my tape for. I'm sorry. My Scotch Creates glue stick is for this kind of thing, where I need a lot of thick glue at once, and I need my washi tape to stick. It doesn't look like I'm going to need a third one there. We'll kind of keep an eye on it. It'll let us know if it needs a third one. But we will fix this, which is easy because we can just add some pockets. Oops, let's get that string out of the way. We don't want to cut that, do we? Okay. And now let's go up to the top here. There we go. Oh no, that's mine, Libby. Here comes Miss Libby. coming in for the honing in on that stuff on the ground. Okay, so now we have fixed this and this, and now we need to fix this and this. Yay! Oh dear me. So I do have this that kind of goes with that green. And we can do this, or we can just washi tape, but it will show through a little bit. But I mean, that is a simple solution. You see, that works immediately. And it probably will work over here, and it goes with this, or we can put a pocket on it. You know, maybe I'll just cover it with the washi tape. That is the fastest fix, isn't it? And then we could actually apply a I have some Halloween pictures. Happy Halloween could go on there. I'd rather not have Halloween there. I'd rather have fall. Yeah, I have Halloween cards, but I would like fall ones in this one. So, let's see. What to do. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead. I think we'll put a pocket on it. Although, you know, a pocket's going to make it that much thicker. It's going to have to go from there to there. Could just be a tuck spot. Could just be a tiny tuck spot. No, don't like that either. I think we'll go with the washi tape. And the reason is... Oh, the cat. Luigi! Sorry about my cat. He's a whiner. When I disappear, he goes crazy. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there's that one. And now we'll apply this one. There we go. I'm supposed to go out to my daughter's in September in Kansas, but we're not sure what we're going to do about the kitty. Because when I'm gone, he's in a big panic. So it makes it kind of hard. But I need to get out and see my daughter and my grandson, because I miss them very much. So much to think about. I do have these. old ones that I made. Oh boy, they just don't quite fit. Look at that. Almost fits. Nice. On a full page it would fit fine. I like that. That would give us that pocket and this pocket. I made these a long time ago. Look at this one. Has a sticker on it. Very cool. Okay. I think we'll put this one right here. Although I don't need pockets on every page, do I? This we might just, well, no, it needs a pocket. Why not? Okay. We're doing it. We're giving it a pocket. Is this the one I've been using? Nope. Luigi. Luigi. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Can you hear him? He's like, I can't find you, Mommy. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come on. Come on. Kitty, 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 kitty. That's my boy. He's yowling and he's sticking to it. Sorry, I'm out of screen. My camera has moved. Oh dear. Okay, so now we have a pocket right here and a pocket right back here. Nice. Let's see, this might be too wide for that one. No, it fits fine. We're going to move it right to there. So we have two little cards there that Win laid to work on. Okay, now let's look at this one. Okay, this is our pocket. Now remember I said we have to put washi tape on this because it's a weak spot on the flap. It'll just pull off eventually if we don't do something for it. So I think we'll put the mushrooms on here. And this will make a nice pocket for something in it. Back to the old tape-a-roo here and glue-a-roo. Tape and glue-a-roo, tape and glue-a-roo. Alrighty. Now, I gotta carefully get that in there. Don't want it to seal our envelope closed, do we? Look at that. Glue. Glue, 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 glue. Let's clip these off. Now you might wonder why this pocket is such a weird shape. Well, it's because of the way it is angled here to close. That's why it ended up with such a weird shape right there. But I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I do. I like it. I think it looks very nice. Okay, now we need to put one out here as well on the outside. And on this one, I'll go ahead and use this same tape. And let's see, how should we best do this? I feel like I need to stand up on it, not on the book. No, I'm not going to stand on the book. It sounded like that, but that's not what I meant. She's standing on the book. You'd all be calling your family in to see. Look at her. She's standing on the book. What the heck? You'd all say. There we go. Got that. Now I gotta get it right here. There's just a little tiny piece I need to nip off. There, not bad. Yeah, turned out okay, didn't it? Okay. Now we have this fancy pocket. It needs a fancy something or other in it. Let's look at this. Very unfancy piece. That fits. Yeah. Does fit. I don't like that. No, not that either. No, I'm going to use that one for something else. We could use this big paisley print. I don't know why they made it so big. It's like it's outrageously large for some reason. Okay. So it needs to go over to there. Ooh, I think probably I better come in just a little bit further. And probably right about here. It's going to have to be cut at an angle in just a minute. We'll need the trimmer. That's not it. Don't do that. I don't know where I put my pencil line. Okay, let's scooch that in there. And now let's draw a line here. Like right here. See? Just two little lines. And the card is going to have to get cut right about here. Why am I using my small scissors? This is a big scissor job. And now we need some paper on the back. That might be a little too thick. I think maybe we'll put coffee dyed paper on it. think we'll go this way. Okay. I appreciate you guys watching the video on supplies I'm using. You know, I like to make extra videos when people ask a question. And so that helps them get their answers. And it reminds me that I need to be clear. You know, just because I do so many videos, I sometimes pass by all the necessity for newbies, and I apologize for that because it just was an oversight, really. But making an extra video helps you, helps me, helps everybody else that needs help. We like helping each other. That's what we're doing in here. That's why I'm in this camera. Is she real or isn't she? She is. I'm real. It's the real deal. Oh no, here he goes again. I guess he just can't find me in here today. Might have to go seek him out and bring him in. Okay. Now, this is a weirdness to it, so I think we might chop this off right about here. Yes, that way it won't get all wrinkly and weird. And now we're going to apply some washi tape to it. I think right about there would do it. Not sure. Oh wait, it went crooked. Did you see that? Really crooked. What the heck? Yeah, really crooked on this side too. There we go. And chop it off right there. Okay, now, gosh, I need some little Halloweeny things on here. I don't think I have any, unless I bought some Halloween. Let me look. I might have. No. But that won't work. That's Christmas. That's the hand pictures. I thought I bought some Tim Holtz Halloween, but I guess not. Maybe they didn't have any when I went in. But I have these. These are the Paper Studio. And I got these at Hobby Lobby. I love these because they have the orange on them. And they do have the mushrooms. Oh, and the toad. I love the toad. Giant bee. Ooh. Run! Here are some awesome owls. Those creating a giant reflection. Big feather. Some deer. That would be cute on there, huh? That's an option. Oh, look at this. This is a big option too. Have to put something under it. I like this. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. So he's going to need something under him. Perhaps a little bit of torn paper. Yeah, let's use some torn paper. Let's look at this one. You can tear the top here too. Yeah. Okay. Don't really need to do this side, but I'm going to. Okay. So we'll start with that. We'll glue it down. Our grand dog should be here pretty soon, so I may have to go. When she came here the other night, she was so depressed that they left her. She was like, she couldn't believe it. Even though we entertain her and play with her and all that, she was so deeply offended that she got left. Oh, it about break your heart, I'll tell you. Yep. She pouted and pouted for hours. She's a very sensitive dog. And Libby doesn't play with her as much as she used to, because Libby's getting old and her arthritis hurts, and Ivy's got arthritis now, and crazy dogs. I wish dogs didn't have to get arthritis. Don't you? It's so painful for them, you know. And they can't tell you. They can't say, hey, you know, wait a minute, I'm hurting here. I mean, you can kind of tell. Acetone takes the edge off of this orange here. So we'll have to find something to color that in with. Maybe just add some brown to it. There we go. And think we need something right up there. No, we can't put that out there because if we do, it looks goofy anyway. Putting something else up there is going to stick out the top of that little area. We don't want that. Oh, let's clip our corners here just a bit. I'm going to 1/2 inch round them because this is about a 1/2 inch round on there. There we go. Go around this with some ink. Other things that I might use on my journals. There we go. The hidden thing right there. It's kind of hard to get to. I think we might have to put a little thumb notch there. I could put something sticking up on that, but then it would get in the way of the pocket. So let's find, do we want a little thumb notch? I think it's got quite a bit of paper, so I'm going to have to use a big one. I'm going to stick it in this way, like so. Kind of line that up. And there we go. A little crooked one. And there we go. There needs to be something on that right there. Yes, that'll work out perfect. Okay. So, something up here. We do have this big moth. No, not a big moth. Probably not a giant butterfly, but maybe something. Maybe something. I don't know. No, that's not it either. Maybe we'll put something up there like this. I think our grand dog is here. You're going to hear Libby go off any moment. These are already made, by the way. Oh yeah, that's the puppy. Okay, well, I'm going to let you go. We're going to leave it at this. And we will come back and work on something new the next time. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.